What's going on, YouTube? You got your favorite transporter, Trucking with Kaylee, y'all. So now I would consider it good news. Before, I was actually kind of sad. So y'all know, my bad, the phone messed up. Let me see if I can sit y'all up. Dang, I just told y'all. So y'all know, I was telling y'all, everything's going well with this business. It's consistent. I know a lot of people say it's oversaturated. I'm going to make another video. I got so much stuff that I need to make, but once you get with you a carrier, the route everybody's going or was going, or the route that I was going, just working with these dispatch companies, it's time for another video. But the whole point was I was telling y'all, everything cool. Sometimes you sit, but for the most part, you are making more money that you make at your 9 to 5. But our problem was maintenance. Maintenance. So I don't know if I ever did a video on maintenance, but I'm going to just do another video on how we bought this van. And it was strictly a lemon. Lemon wasn't worth anything. What our second delivery, stuff blowing, gaskets, engine problems, putting about, 10,000. Y'all the first I told. I didn't, TikTok, you can't really get into details on TikTok, but spending all this money, then get that fixed, driving, what else go wrong? Then whoever put the parts in, put it in wrong. So we go to another dealership, they got to take the engine out, the plates, because it's slanted. So it was oil leaking. The guy who did it didn't put the oil in, but the guy who did everything was working by himself, and it was a holiday weekend, and he couldn't find people, but it seemed like a rush, but it wasn't. Don't know. It's just so much. Then what else? Just basically so much work, y'all. So much. To the point that we're not making any money. Like you say, you're spending 10,000, then you're spending 3,100. At this point, we're literally borrowing money. If it wasn't for good family support, I'm gonna make another video on that, because I know what it's like when you see somebody get on the internet and just post all this good stuff. Because I'd be like, damn, what are they doing that I'm not doing? Y'all, trust and believe, this business is running off of, even if it ain't love, but I would say love, but this business is running off of family support. That is the real, family, moms, grandmas, aunties, everybody in my family had put, at least my immediate family, my close family, has put money into this business. And I'm not talking about little change. Then Lauren, her mom has put mass money into this too. So as I said, this business is running off for love. But my bad, y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all the real. But that just happened. Then the last thing, we're driving. The check engine light been coming on and off. We're going to get it fixed this week. We just want to do this last load. Go to Alabama, heading back to Illinois. What it do? Running hot, shut down, smoking. We got it to start, but the coolant was busted out. It was a radiator. The dude called him. He fixed it, everything. Van won't start. I guess from it overheating. Now the engine no good. But we just got all that, the rebuild, and just got all that. Everything looked at just for it to be just, y'all, dang, I'm ashy. But I wash my hands real good, and it's starting to be cold outside. But forget all that. Welcome to, as y'all can see, a new vehicle. So the guy, another story time that I'm gonna show y'all just real quick. So the guy who came to fix on it, he was letting us know that it's problems, and he was saying it's a wrap. And we was telling him all stuff it got fixed, basically saying our best bet is to trade it in. We already said if it's anything over $1,000, we're done with it. It's just time to get a new vehicle. The vehicle we bought was a lemon. When every mechanic worked on it, the parts, it's just separate thing. But the guy who ended up fixing it, once we told him he was going to trade it in, he was like, I'll just take it off your hands, because he drove a rim himself. He said he's trying to start his own business or whatever. So he bought the vehicle for $2,400. It wasn't worth anything. Then once he read it, it was more codes on there. What was it? Calibers or whatever. Both was bad. So he was saying that if we could go down or the price. But at this point, we just want to get rid of it. But with that being said, the guy who came and fixed it, he bought it. So we went, got the other cash, once again, from family. This is ran off of family support. This business have no thing to start. But we end up getting a 2025. They say Rams are problematic, and we already bought a Ram, so that was just terrible. But we got a 2025 Ford Transit 350. And I'm going to give y'all a tour. It'd be so hard recording because you be, such in the moment. Like you said, you're frustrated, this breaking down. So when it was at the dealership, I didn't get to record it. So it's already so much stuff in the van. But let me show y'all the new baby. So this is the front of it. Got the clearance lights. What they sound to you as I approach the vehicle, it's not leaning to the left or to the right. No puddles or leaks to indicate the clearance lights. But this is the new baby, clean baby. I'm telling you, I can show y'all the front. Okay, come inside. The door gotta be open. Well, you just gotta open it, then close it for the gas. You can't close it without the door. Being that. Everything is we've been in it for a minute now, so it ain't as pretty as it was. We bought it with 5 miles, but we broke down in Tennessee, had to drive to Illinois, drive back to Ohio, so we already about to be at 1,000. But the dashboard is beautiful. No check engine light, no anything. Everything sound good. We got a warranty on it. Got that the dually from Santa, right? It's better for, heavy freight. Even though we don't move heavy freight, but just the stability. It's just a good, pro to have. I know a couple of people on TikTok was asking why we got it, if it was as a bad thing, but I thought it was a pretty good thing. You got the Eco Boost. It's good on fuel. The 350. It did the dually, if I'm saying it right. No, it's not dolly. I think it's dually. It did take away the inside because y'all know the old E-Trax, it was like a little bit bigger, but it still should be good. Like the freight, everything's gonna fix. It do just take away the inside, but it's also a pro, It helps transport freight better, So got that. Oh. The lock, unlock, y'all know, it's just a new vehicle. I never had me a brand new vehicle with 5 miles, so never ever, because I'm never buying me nothing that expensive or, something that got a high cart note on there. But that's because I'm cheap, y'all. This is our stuff. So we normally, I told y'all, we only take about 1 to 2 pallets. We never take 3 or we never take a full truckload because we do have to sleep. But, this was a quick throw in, but our suitcases, we're going to find a better way to organize everything, but this will do. Little compartments up top. The only thing about the Ram, it literally had storage up top. So that's where everything, the only thing that didn't go up there was obviously our suitcases in the bed. But all these extra bags underneath here, like just anything extra, it went in that compartment. These really don't have no little compartments. You just got to make it do what it do. But close it. Open from the inside. You can lock it from back here. It's the other side. Same thing, the sliding door. It actually got a step. The last one didn't. Step, a bar you could go up to. Got the side door. Same thing, passenger side. New tires. I will pop the hood, but I don't feel like doing all that because it's literally like 8 o'clock in the morning. But everything is beautiful. Let's hit a quick start. Got the touch. Got the Ford touch screen. Start it up. Start right up. No lights. Anything. Pretty. It's just a touchscreen dashboard. It was definitely what everybody been saying, an investment. Everybody say, it's good for your business investment. It's just kind of crazy and, but I just be redirecting myself. Life happens. You don't have control of everything. Everything ain't go your way. But y'all know, when I made the video, we got the van. We bought that van in cash. $22,000 in cash. If we was going to go get us in 2015, we could have just made that a down payment. We could have put 10 down, then paid the payments up for what, like 5 months? Like the rest of the other 5,000, like it's just like we started off working backwards. Got a bad van, put all this money into it. It still won't worth nothing. Like so, but that's the part of running a new business. I'm used to transportation, but I'm not used to a cargo. Like so. It's literally learning a new business, making these hiccups, which I know you have to change those hiccups. So like you said, lessons turn into blessings. Like, so you got to learn, stop making the same mistakes. So, you're not driving yourself insanity. You're doing the same thing over and over and over. But I'm just happy that we're here. But it has been, when I say a crazy 3 months, but like I always say, I would not have traded this. Like, I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like, because I'm finally living out my dream. I'm doing what? I have my own business. I tell you, I come from a family that everybody got their own business. So it's like, it just be so hard. Like, cause like the, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Like the pressure, like when everybody's successful, you can't not be the only successful one. Like it's literally in my blood. Like, and I want to do a business, not cause my family, like, I grew up around that. Like, I want to have my own schedule. I want to make my own money. I want to make more than, when you're a company driver, they pay you just enough. Literally, that's it. We already know minimum wage. Just this world in general, it's like hard to survive. So it's like, why go put your all into somebody else's business instead of doing it for your own? And this message is also not for everybody, because I know everybody don't want to be an entrepreneur. I tell people that all the time. Everybody can't be an entrepreneur. How would y'all think this world worked that everybody was their own boss? We got to have workers. You have to hire employees. But I just still want to trade this, no matter the hiccups, no matter the lessons. It been weeks, months that we couldn't pay ourselves, but we had enough money to, pay the bills. But that's come just from maintenance. We just paid $3,100 for them to refix another mechanic job that he didn't do properly. We came across so many bad mechanics. It's the most stressful thing ever, definitely when it comes to fixing. And y'all know the van is your money, so you gotta take care of your baby. Your van is what's bringing you your money. So with that being said, we got a new baby. It should take away the maintenance. We got a warranty. We got everything that we need. So that's just exciting. I just wanted to show y'all know I'm gonna bring y'all along with everything, drop more videos, but you already know the deal. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you cut your alerts on. Trucking with Kendall is out.